All right, if you are watching this video, you should have completed the 5-1 homework. That's page 188, problems 16 to 25. If you have not attempted this homework, please shut this video off. It's only to help you. All righty, so the first group, 16 to 21, were yes or no's. If you look at number 16, you have an x of 11 and a y of 11. So that is saying the y11 equals the absolute value of the x11. That is true. Yes. Another point with the same y that would work is negative 11, positive 11. All right. 17, the y and the x are both negative 2.3. You can see that does not work. Number 18, the y is 1 with the x of 0, does not work. Number 19, notice this time the y is negative 15, the x is positive. That doesn't work. This is going to be a positive 15 equals a negative 15, which is not true. Number 20, the y of 8 with the x of negative 8 does work. That is true. Another point that could still give you this same y is to have the x be a positive 8, so 8, 8. 21, the y of 0 does not equal the absolute value of negative 1. So on the homework quiz, you can just simply put in yes or no for those if those are asked. Okay, these next 4 questions are graphs. For 22, the easiest thing to find fourths of are multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12, etc. So for the points, I chose to use negative 8, negative 4, 0, positive 4, and positive 8. So for the y, negative 1/4 of the absolute value of negative 8, that's just going to be a fourth of 8. Negative 1/4 of 8. Okay, negative 8 over 4 is negative 2. Negative 1/4 of the absolute value of negative 4 would be negative 1/4 times 4, which is negative 1. If it's a 0, you would have 0. Here, these are going to repeat. Now you're ready to graph. I think I'll count by 2's along the x-axis. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8. Then negative 2, negative 4, negative 6, negative 8. But then I'll stick to 1's on the y-axis. So a negative 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, with a negative 1, 2 would be here. Negative 4, negative 1, 0, 0. Positive 4 gives negative 1. Positive 8 gives negative 2. Now, if you counted differently, your graph might look a little bit different. For the next one, since I'm multiplying by 3.5, I went ahead and stuck to negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1, and 2. Remember, the absolute value of these are going to make them positive. So this is going to be 3.5 times a positive 2, which is 7. This absolute value is 1. 3.5 times 1 is 3.5. 3.5 times 0, and then it repeats. Okay, so I have a negative 2 with a 7, a negative 1 with 3.5, 0, 0, positive 1, 3.5, positive 2, 7. Okay, 2 more. 24 is negative 5x. Multiplying by negative 5 times the absolute value of negative 2. That's negative 5 times 2 is 10. This absolute value would be positive 1 times negative 5 is negative 5. 0 times negative 5 is 0. 1 times negative 5, 2 times negative 5. And let's graph these. I think I will go negative 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Negative 2, negative 10. Negative 1, negative 5. 0, 0. 1, negative 5. And 2, negative 10. $25, the last one, you're taking a third, so things that are easy to take a third of are 3, 6, 9, 12, etc. Okay. 1/3 times the absolute value of negative 6 would be a 6. That's going to give you a 2. 1/3 times the absolute value of negative 3 is 3. That's going to give you a 1. Now we're ready to graph this one. All right, so negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with a positive 2. Negative 3 with a positive 1, 0, 0. 3, 1. Ooh, and my 6 is going to be off. That's 4, 5, 6. It's going to be up off my paper here. Okay, if you're having any questions or problems with absolute value graphing, please let me know.